How we doing, guys? Piers Morgan calls Erik ten Hag a complete idiot. Let's talk about it. This is hot news right now. Before we get into it, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. A controversial figure, Piers Morgan, calls Erik ten Hag a complete idiot on live radio. Let's read what Piers Morgan has to say. The renowned TV figure has harshly criticized Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag, obviously, for pushing Cristiano Ronaldo out of the club. The run that Ten Hag's on right now, I mean, he's getting lit up. He's getting ate alive. The media's eating him alive. A lot of people, they're on his head. Because, I mean, losing 3-0 to Liverpool, losing 2-1 to Brighton the way we did, it's not looking good for Ten Hag right now. It's looking bad. Even as a Ten Hag inner or whatever, hey, it's looking bad right now. It really, really is. So, the iconic forward had a falling out with the Dutch coach, resulting in his controversial departure from the Red Devils in 2022. Obviously, the Ronaldo situation with the stuff, that was a higher-up thing as well with the Glazers, obviously with him not seeing his child and a bunch of other stuff. Y'all remember the interview. A bunch of stuff was going on behind the scenes. There was articles coming out calling him a black sheep. This stuff just pops into my head. It was a bunch of stuff going on back in that 2022 time. Obviously, with him doing the agua, no Coca-Cola agua, that too, that tampered with because Coca-Cola stock plummeted. You remember that? Oh, man, that was a crazy period, man. That World Cup 2022, it was crazy. Morgan slammed him for incompetent and saying that he has been since joining Manchester United. He's talking about Ten Hag being incompetent. Morgan also mentioned that Ten Hag often speaks nonsensically, even referencing Harry Potter in recent remarks. I think he said something about him not, because, Harry Potter has a magic wand. He can't wave a magic wand and these players just start playing good. I don't know what he's referencing with that. Even I had to say, hey, what are you talking about, man? I said that on Twitter. What are you talking about? According to Morgan, the ex-Ajax boss is exactly what Ronaldo described in the interview that led to his departure from the club, likening the manager to an overbearing school teacher who fails to manage exceptional talent. That's interesting. An overbearing school teacher that fails to manage exceptional talent. Because Ten Hag is a complete idiot, this is what he said on the radio. Because Ten Hag is a complete idiot, I'm sorry, he is. He has been since he went there, right? He talks in complete gibberish. He's now banging on about Harry Potter or something. Ten Hag is everything Ronaldo told me he was in that interview, which led to him leaving Manchester United. Well, Ronaldo left Manchester, yeah, I would say Ten Hag and the Glazers, because the Glazers, obviously with the stuff of him not seeing his kid and all that other stuff, yeah, but with the manager situation with him sitting on the bench, obviously we remember him walking out against, I forgot the team. I don't think it was Tottenham. I think it was. It was one of them big six teams. He walked out in the 89th minute. He had his bib on the way. He just walked out the stadium. Y'all remember that as well. It was a bunch of stuff going on, man. It's crazy because Ronaldo was scoring hat tricks. He was doing his thing. He scored that hat trick against Tottenham when Brady was there and all that stuff. And yeah, man, he was sitting on the bench, and then it'll be 4-0 down. Then it'd be like, well, you know what, Ronaldo? It's the 88th minute or whatever. We're 2-0 down. You come on down and do something. It's like, nah, man, you got 3 minutes. For one, you can't even get warm in 5 minutes. Man, you need at least 15, 20 minutes to even get into the game. And then you're just gonna throw me out there, whatever, with 5 minutes to go. I'll make magic happen. Score 3 goals. Man, I can't co-sign that because. You can't just come on with 5 minutes and just expect me to produce a miracle. You got me on the bench the whole game, but you want me to come on and be captain save-a-ho and save the team. We're 2-0 down, and you expect me to score 3 goals in 5 minutes? Man, come on. The biggest problem with Ten Hag, he's like a bossy little school teacher you get that doesn't know how to handle supreme academic talent, he told Talk Sport. He also argued that the Dutchman has struggled to manage top players at Manchester United. Ibrahimovic came out and said that. A few other people said that as well. The one that strikes me is Ibrahimovic, I think, when he had the interview with Piers Morgan. Specifically mentioning Cristiano Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho, and Marcus Rashford. The Jadon Sancho thing, you obviously see where that situation went. One or the other was going to leave. Jadon Sancho was the one that ended up leaving. He went on loan to Chelsea. And people didn't really take up that too lightly. They told him to piss off, good riddance, whatever. I think I even saw Mark Goldbridge come out and say that, Sancho and Rashford aren't talents or something, I think recently or whatever. But it's funny because when Jadon Sancho went to Borussia Dortmund, he was cooking and doing this thing in the Champions League, and they got to a Champions League final. But he comes back to Manchester United, and all of a sudden it's a big hullabaloo again. It's crazy because even thinking about this international break, right? These guys are on international break, right? The players that have left Manchester United, Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay scored 2 goals. You got Dalot and Bruno Fernandes linking up. They're smiling. Bruno assisted Diogo Dalot. They're happy smiles. They're celebrating and stuff with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's scoring clutch moments. And even in that game, Portugal versus Scotland, all Manchester United, ex-Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo players scored. So I don't know what's going on. But if you notice for Portugal, I'm 90% sure, I'm 95% sure that Bruno is not playing a false 9. He's not playing striker. He's playing in the attacking mid position where he's supposed to be at. You're not going to put Ronaldo at center mid. You're not going to put Ronaldo at center attacking mid. He's a number 9. Or you could put Ronaldo on the wing maybe in the older times, but he's a striker now. That's where Ronaldo's lethal at. And as you see, you get the good results when you put players in their positions. Who knew? It's crazy. But yeah. Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, obviously with his situation, he's not in good form. The media is cramming on Marcus Rashford. I'm seeing him doing his little training videos. He's doing boxing. He's doing this thing right now. He's going to try to come back and prove a point. The media keeps cramming on Marcus Rashford. I saw a video as well with Mark Goldberg talking about doing an interview with Rashford. He tried to get in contact with his representatives. I don't know how long ago that was. And he said they didn't even respond. So... Because I know Mark Goldberg had an interview with Rasmus Højlund and I think Alejandro Garnacho, but I just don't think Rashford's going to sit down with him because Rashford's already came out and talked about his shit before. I'm pretty sure a few other players know about it. They all know about Mark Goldberg. So they know about these. They know about these YouTubers, man. Trust me, these guys are my age, maybe a little bit older. They're online. They're on TikTok. They're on Twitter. They're on these platforms. They see what people are saying. Trust me, they're looking at this stuff. Maybe not everything, but definitely the higher up channels. They're looking at that stuff, man. Best believe. Best believe, and the word's getting around. Anyway, according to Morgan, while Ten Hag can handle less prominent players he bought from Ajax, he struggles with elite talent. The 59-year-old expressed disbelief, suggesting that Manchester United have somehow regressed compared to last season under Ten Hag's management. Well, when you look at Manchester United this season, we have negative goal difference. Again, 3 games in, we have 3 points out of 9. If you're saying so far, yes, we are lower in the table, but it's only 3 games in. We finished 8th last season. Manchester United just are not in a good place. They're not in a good place right now. And it's just a fall. It's just all crumbling. And it's real crazy because when these players go on international break or they go play for another team or they go out on loan and do whatever. Now, if Sancho goes to Chelsea and starts scoring hat tricks and doing so, look at Mason Greenwood. He's scoring hat tricks doing this. If he goes to Chelsea and starts banging, question marks are going to be on Ten Hag's head because it's going to be like, that's 2 teams he's went to because he went to Borussia Dortmund and he did good. Now he's going to Chelsea and he's done good hypothetically in the future. So the buck lies here. What's going on with you, Ten Hag? The buck is going to lie with him, rightly or wrongly. But yeah, so you look at these players he's been unable to handle at United. Cristiano, Jadon, Marcus Rashford. It's all the top players. He can handle the lesser rung. He can handle the guys he brings in from Ajax who's never been on the big world stage. Yeah, of course, it's easy managing an 18, 19-year-old because you got to prove a point. When you're 18, 19 years old, you can't really buck. Even 20, 21, you can't really buck because you're trying to get into the team. You're trying to get that big contract. Remember, these guys are established. Jadon Sancho is established. Marcus Rashford is established. Cristiano Ronaldo is established. These guys are not going to, come on, man. These guys are making 400,000 pounds a week. They're established already, so they're looking at it like, who's this guy, man? The ego kind of flails a little bit, because it's easy to handle a 19, 20-year-old that's trying to get through the academy. They're trying to get into the first team. Yeah, you can handle that. But see, when you handle them big dogs, it's like, that's a rough patch, And if Ten Hag's doing it with this my way or the highway, you know what? You're either going to do what I say, you're going to play in this position, or you're going to sit your ass on the bench. It works when you're winning. But when you're losing, that's a different story. Because people aren't going to, they're going to be like, well, we're losing, man. Shit ain't working. But yeah. But they've actually gotten worse. Where was I at? He can't handle the guys he brings in from Ajax, who's never been on the big world stage, but he cannot handle the top players. I can't believe I'm saying this because it's a miracle, but they've actually gotten worse than they were last season. Well, 3 games in, but if you're going off of the first 3 games, yes, because we are in a lower position in the table. So Cristiano Ronaldo, he has stayed at Manchester United. he stayed at Cristiano Ronaldo, excuse me, had he stayed at Manchester United, would have been immeasurably better than any of the strikers they currently got, as he's proving for Portugal. If Cristiano Ronaldo would have stayed at Manchester United, I don't even thinking about that, because if he would have stayed at Manchester United, well, the thing that Ronaldo brings when he goes to teams, he's like an extra coach. When Ronaldo's at your team and you're a coach, you do 10 to 15% less work. Let's be real, because Ronaldo is a coach himself. I mean, like, he brings up the standards. People were talking about when he came back to Manchester United, the players were eating healthier, they were getting water instead of soda, they were doing certain stuff. Because Ronaldo just brings that extra tier, man. He's just, you tip your hat off to people like that. The Pelés, the R9s, the Dinos. These guys are legends of the game. You see these guys, so you get a little bit, you get a little bit more, you get a little bit more up there and stuff, man. You're like, yeah, man, let's dig in, let's grind, let's get it. Because, see, Ronaldo can lead out a pack. Man, see, all these guys, man, they got that aura, they got that respect, man. And, honestly, I don't think any of these players have a problem with Ronaldo coming back. If Ronaldo came back tomorrow and Ten Hag left, I don't think the players would really care too much. I don't. I think I don't. I'm going to be real. If Ronaldo came back tomorrow, the players aren't going to care. Dallo and Bruno are playing with him right now. They don't care. They're over there having a good time playing with Portugal. They're chilling. Scott McTominay, Rashford, all those guys. Who else? Casemiro, obviously, he played with him at Real Madrid. All those guys, man, they don't have a problem with Ronaldo. They know the deal. Ronaldo is clutch. And he just brings up the morale. Plus him being a captain and stuff. He's like the captain of the team. He's like an extra coach on the field. But yeah. The guy, the greatest that has ever played the game, the greatest that will ever play the game, Morgan further added, the Portuguese icon featured in 346 matches over 2 spells with the Red Devils, during which he netted 145 goals and 64 assists. So that's over the 2 times he came to Man United. But yeah, that's all he pretty much said. But yeah, he called him a complete idiot on the radio. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below about Piers Morgan. Man, Piers Morgan back in the news. And yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. It's been with MC, guys. And yeah, let me know what you think down below. If I missed anything, comment down below. And I'm out.